午前6時です。令和初の開門神事、福男選びが今スタートしました。ものすごい勢いです。すでに転んでいる人が続出しています。太鼓の音を合図に表大門が開く。
Welcome back to my channel. Sorry for the late upload. I just want to get a video out to you guys today real quick. Bitcoin has finally broken resistance after retesting it 4 separate times. Now, is this the real deal, or is it going to get knocked back down into our previous range? Let's talk about it. Before I get into the video, just remember, please follow me on Twitter if you want to stay up to date with my posts. I post on there way more often than I do on YouTube if you want any live updates and things like that. So please give me a follow and let's get into the video. So Bitcoin finally broke resistance. But can we say for certain that it did? No. Mainly because for us to say for certain and get excited right now, Bitcoin needs to close a candle above the resistance line first before we can confirm anything. So before that happens, we can't get too excited. Now, we don't want to see just one confirmation candle close. That would be good, but we're also looking for another candle to retest and confirm. And then we'll hopefully continue from there. And once this finally happens, we can 100% say that the previous resistance was flipped into support, and this is our new zone, and we're now back in our previous range. So overall, just looking at this, we have a solid foundation at 107. We have a nice demand zone at 110, and we did finally break this range. So overall, we have, let's say we are cautiously optimistic, but not 100% yet. So now let's look at the technical side of things. Let's just analyze the charts and see what we have. So first, I want to talk about how the volume is not too big on this candle, which is not too good, right? Because we want a candle to have extreme volume, and that would kind of reinforce that it's a breakout. But if you look at the 4-hour candle, I mean, this is a pretty thick stick. Like, we had a big green volume when we pushed through the resistance, so that's good. On the daily, it's not too big, but on the 4-hourly, it's quite big. So that's fine. The next thing I want to talk about is the MACD. So we talked about this in the other video just a couple days ago, how the MACD line crossed the signal line underneath the 0 line. So that's a bullish crossover, and that kind of told us that a reversal is coming, which did happen, because when that happened, it was around right here. We had one little bar here, and we started moving up, which was confirmed. It was a reversal, and we finally broke through this resistance. So that's good on the long term. But let's just look at the short term. So if we open up our Fibonacci retracement here and we get rid of these supports and resistance, you can see that we were rejected off of the 0.382 fib line, and it honestly looks like we're coming back in for more. So we'll see what happens. But short-term range, if we can break out of here and finally confirmed, I mean, we could be looking at 116. And if I come here and let me put on my pitchfork, which I had. So this pitchfork is marked out at the $89,000 lows. And let me go back to the daily chart so we can have a better look at this. So yeah, so I'd say 16,000 would be like a short-term target if we keep going, but I think a long-term target would probably be, or long-term, I mean short to long-term, medium-term, within the next coming weeks could be 118,000. So yeah, we'll have that marked there, and we could say short-term 16,000 if we are confirmed, and then medium-term 18,000, and of course long-term somewhere up here, probably around 130,000. This is a shift pitchfork, by the way. All right, next, let's just do a quick update on the trade. Things are looking good. Things are looking good. But let's not get too excited. So, I did make a risk management video yesterday, and I am currently within my rules and boundaries of my risk management strategy. So I am keeping the stop loss at 106. So things are looking good there. I'm following my rules. Things are going to plan. I'm not getting too excited though, even though I was a little excited in the beginning. I'm not getting too excited because, as I said before, we need to get a confirmation candle or we could be coming right back down into this range. So there's no telling what could happen, right? So I'm obviously still watching for opportunity. I will still be accumulating at the lows. I don't want to break my stop loss rule, but if I have to, I might if we do come this low. I don't think we will, but it's in the back of my mind just in case, okay? We're going to stay disciplined. We're not going to get too excited. We're not going to FOMO in. We're just going to wait. And if we break out, we break out. We're positioned extremely well. We could be positioned better, but for now, I'm happy with the way I'm positioned. And if the opportunity comes, I will get into a better position, lower my averages, etc., etc. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I just want to do a short update. But before I do end it, I'm just going to talk about what we want to watch out for. Okay, guys. So remember, in the short term, we want to watch for the daily closes above resistance. Okay, that's what we're looking for. The big picture, September's already looking okay. Okay, we're not going to rush to conclusions. People said we were going to go down. The chart said we were going to go down. I mean, if you guys remember, this historical returns in September were not ideal. They're usually negative, so people were very bearish coming to this month. But I did say that so many people were bearish that I thought it would be front run. The dip would be front run, and we would have a positive September, if not a choppy September. But that's besides the point. From a 4-year cycle perspective, guys, we are still good. We are still looking good. Whoopsies. We're still looking good. We have about 2 months left, less than 2 months left to this cycle. But regardless, we're still looking okay. Okay. See, we bring it up to here. We bring it to October. I think it'll be longer than that. Let's just say around here. Okay. November 12th. We still have all of September, all of October. Let's say half of November. It could be more. It could be less. That's still amazing, right? This looks primed. It looks like we're ready to just rocket back up into a new range, and then obviously I think that we will be rolling over into the bear market. So thesis remains the same, and I think that's everything. I mean, this breakout looks promising. We just need confirmation. Everything looks like it's coming together, but don't get too excited. Let me know in the comments if you think this breakout is real or is it just another trap. Like, subscribe, watch yesterday's video on risk management if you haven't already. And thank you for watching. Stay safe, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.